morning in Vancouver, Ryan Reynolds was walking down a quiet street when a small flower shop around the corner caught his attention. In front of the door was a young woman carefully arranging flowers around an old table. The thin coat she was wearing was resisting the cold. The woman looked up for a brief moment and made eye contact with Ryan. "Would you like to buy a flower?" she said with a thin smile. Ryan hesitated for a moment but then took a step. "Flowers are nice," he said, "but what are you doing here so early?" As the woman continued to arrange the flowers, she said, "These flowers are not only beautiful, they carry hope. I'm here to offer people a little solace in their difficult times." At that moment, Ryan realized the sad but strong expression in her eyes. This was not just a flower shop. There was obviously a story here. As the conversation progressed, Ryan learnt that the woman's name was Lily. Lily was the owner of a small flower shop and also cared for her sick mother. However, things were not going well. The shop was about to close due to debts, and her mother needed regular care for chemotherapy. As Ryan listened to her story, he remembered the difficulties in his own past. But the real crisis came when Lily's mom's condition suddenly deteriorated. Lily was trying to sell all her flowers to raise money for emergency medical care, but she couldn't raise enough money. One day, Ryan visited Lily's shop and found her crying in the back of the shop. "Sometimes I want to give up everything, but I have to keep fighting for my mom," Lily said desperately. At that moment, Ryan came across a notebook inside Lily's shop. In the notebook, there were little notes that Lily had collected from her customers. "With this flower, I proposed to the love of my life. With this bouquet, we celebrated my mom's last birthday. The flower you gave me was the first thing I put in my brother's coffin at the funeral." This notebook proved that the shop was not an ordinary place, but a place of hope. In that moment, Ryan made a decision. Instead of starting a campaign, Ryan decided to do something more personal. He offered to support Lily's mom's treatment, but she refused. "I have to do it by my own efforts, not by someone else's favors," she said firmly. So Ryan started working in Lily's shop every day. He learnt flower arrangements and served customers. When people heard that Ryan was working in the flower shop, the shop was suddenly full. But it wasn't just for publicity. Ryan was not only a financial support for Lily, but also a moral support. One day, a boy came into Lily's shop. He had a small piece of paper in his hand. "I'm going to take this flower to my mom. Do you have a flower that you say will make her happy?" he asked. Lily gave the boy one of her most beautiful bouquets. This moment was a turning point for Ryan. Until that moment, he had been in many big productions and gained hundreds of fans, but those little moments in Lily's shop showed him what true happiness was. Lily's mom started treatment, and her health was slowly improving. As Ryan continued to help Lily, he became a loyal employee of the shop. People were talking about Lily's story of perseverance rather than hearing Ryan Reynolds works at a flower shop. Months later, Lily's shop became not just a place of work, but a place where people came with hope. There was a story hidden in every corner. Lily turned to Ryan and said, "You didn't just help me, you helped me find the meaning of my life again." Ryan replied with a slight smile, "No, you don't just sell flowers, you sell people hope. I just reminded you of that."